We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Trevor Bauer will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off the night for the White Sox, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. 2-0 count and the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 3-2 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yordan Alvarez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, the pitch. And that pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Fouled off. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Working for the punch out and the offering. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ramirez, a runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. White Sox lead 1. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Shane Bieber will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
And in steps Manny Machado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. The 1-0. looked at for ball number 2. Machado is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop, he occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting second, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-1. Swung out and missed for strike number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1.
Count 1-1. That's ball
And he
2.
misses. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball
3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 out, nobody on. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's done well, 7 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Taken in by Machado. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Striding in, Omar Narvaez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Bellinger is there, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Ball 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for the Red Sox, Pete Alonso. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball
And
2.
2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 balls, no strike.
Now here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Michael.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
Batting 6. The designated hitter, Carlos.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Next for Chicago, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting ninth.
In now, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one
0-1.
anyway. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. And that misses. 2-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind.
To work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Adam Eaton digging in next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that. If he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
2 strikes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Real Muto recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Brian.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter's sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And right into the shift. Chapman brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cruz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez drew a base on balls his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A 1 pitch on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wind up and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner on first with 2 away. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Manny Machado now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's okay.
A ball and a strike.
21.
Fouled away. One and two. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the pitcher.
Riding in for Boston, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the right
Two
fielder.
bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. Easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Here it comes. teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
So now Carlos Santana batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. The 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
We're through 4, all tied at 1-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Matt Chapman stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Hot shot down the line. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
Number 8. No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball today, which he said is a necessity in today's game. Otherwise, he explained, the pitcher never feels uncomfortable and believes he can get anyone out at any time. That hasn't been too far from the truth in this one, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Reynolds, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. A ball and no strikes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 2-1.
Nope, that's down.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying for getting 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. First delivery to him on the way. That's a strike to throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. No one out with a runner at second. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Nope.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. Popped him up. Narvaez over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
digging in to try it again. Cesar Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. A foul ball here, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Popped up. Ramirez is under it. 2 gone. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Manny Machado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Ball, that's
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. Off the light tower, and it's gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Chapman has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-1 Boston. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Adam Eaton. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Ramirez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
All even now, 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Sliced hard on the ground. Donaldson's up with it. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Now batting, Yordan Alvarez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
No balls and 1 strike. Two out with the man at first.
That's a
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Three and one to Martinez.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it at the track, and it's off the green monster. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
In now, Nelson Cruz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's the Red Sox 3 and the White Sox 2. Taylor Williams enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54, Taylor Williams.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. In a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. On deck, Carlos Santana. Uh, 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Polo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Williams, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
The 1-2. This is pulled into right. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ready on 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with Cesar. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 outs here with a runner at third. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
1 strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Men on third with 2 down. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 5-2. Adrian Hauser is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Adrian Hauser.
So striding in, Omar Narvaez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Narvaez.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7.
Ball 2.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Ball
2 and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I got to count 2
Good
and 2.
job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3 and 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hot shot to third. Donaldson's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail 5-2. Mario Silva gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 40, Mario Silva.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Manny Machado.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Machado now on 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's the ball low, and misses with a changeup. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
68. Dylan.
Now to the plate, Brendan Lau. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. One 1. Misses for the second ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Helpful.
Jose Ramirez will be next. And he pops it up back behind second base. Hernandez ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next will be the designated hitter, Carlos Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Reynolds. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Reset and the pitch. Now the double steal is on here. And he's safe. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Jose Ruiz
Trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Jose Ruiz.
Into the box now, Manny Machado, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is taken for ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Try again, 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that's down.
Ball 2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox lead it 7-2. Hector Velasquez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Yordan Alvarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
J.D. Martinez waits on deck. Ready with bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
That's the ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch.
Now
spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Hernandez at second. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Boston Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trevor Bauer earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.